Okay. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. God bless all you folks. It is a weird Wednesday. It is Wednesday, September the 8th, 2021, 11 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny J. Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. That chat room's wide open. You know the deal. Or you could call in 570-982-6950, iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com, guys. Also distributed by Comedy World Net Radio, also Comedy Cloud. Shout out to those folks over there. Big shout out to WFLX in Rochester, New York, The Flex. We appreciate you guys in 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you, Doc Smooth, everything that you guys do over there. You can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up. We're on all major podcasts platform, guys. Good morning. God bless you guys. YouTube, if you're over there watching us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube page, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Also, right now, we're on Facebook. If you're looking at it this way, join our page. Go to a business page. Like the page, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Get notified Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. when we go live. Thank you. And join our group, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. One of the hottest groups on Facebook. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We are in the building on the Weird Wednesday. Barbi Cologne, God bless you. Good morning. Good to see you, Barbi. You're looking good.
Good morning, Shawn.
Everything.
Is it on? It sounds low.
Yeah, let me fix it for you. Well, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from right now, it is 66 degrees, going up to a high of 86 today. It is partly cloudy right now, and we will have some thunderstorms around drive time around 5 p.m. So if you are out and about, please take some rain gear. 61 in Stroudsburg, 82 for the high, partly cloudy, and early evening storms. So your drive, your commute will be a little slippery, so please be careful. In Newark, New Jersey, it's 68 degrees, 86 for the high, clear right now, but the clouds are going to roll in around 11 a.m., and it's going to the rain will pick up around 5 p.m. today, and your drive home will be slippery. 72 in New York City, 82 for the high. Partly cloudy with late storms as well. In Atlanta, it is 70 degrees, partly cloudy right now, going up to a high of 84. 84 today, and they will have some early afternoon thunderstorms. So please be careful and take some rain gear with you. In Miami, it is 81 degrees, clear right now. The high will be 88 today. The clouds are going to roll in around late afternoon, and the storms are going to roll in around 2 p.m. So please be careful. It's going to storm on and off down there in Miami. If you're out and about, take some rain gear with you so you won't get wet. In Chicago, 63 degrees, clear, and 79 for the high. In Los Angeles, it is 66 degrees right now, going up to a high of 88 today. It is going to be a clear and beautiful day in LA, so enjoy your weather. In Louisville, 66 degrees, partly cloudy. 82 will be the high. The clouds are going to pick up a little. It's going to be intermittent clouds, but by 5 p.m. it should be clear, and the rest of the evening should be beautiful. In Rochester, 68 degrees. Fair right now, 77 will be the high. It is going to become cloudy around 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and the rain is going to roll in, and it's going to rain on and off throughout the day until about 4 p.m., and the rest of the evening should be great. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. We have front page news with Senny J, S to the E-double-N-Y. Can't deny. That's going to be at the top of the hour, guys. You don't want to miss that. You know, we give you the news locally, nationally, globally, and you know how I love it from the hood. So stay tuned for all of that. And we also have the morning buzz. You know the deal with the morning buzz. There's one thing we guarantee on this show each and every morning. Your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. We appreciate that. What else you got, Barbi?
Yeah, there will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
That's right. Football season's coming, so we're going to have some Harvey's House of Sports. So we're going to get right into this thing. This morning, first of all, I want to say we're going to shout the room out. We're going to show you guys some love, okay? So please gather your friends up and get in a few minutes. We're going to show you some love, and you're going to hear your name shouted out. So I think that's very exciting. Now, there's a lot going on, and I was chopping up with one of my homies yesterday, and in the world, COVID's here, and they got the new COVID, and then they got the 19, and then they got the DV, and then they got the BCB, and all this is going on, right? So please, protect yourself, and I know we have the vaccine, and I get it. You know my stance on the vaccine. If you don't want the vaccine, you don't have to take it. Good, it's fine. My whole issue was the disinformation. So my guy, we was talking about it, and he's vaccinated as well, Barbi Cologne, before we go on. We could get a quick news story if you don't mind, because I got to leave early. So he brings up a really interesting point, Barbi Cologne. Folks don't trust the vaccine, and I say it's valid. I get what people are saying. They don't know where it came from. Blah, blah, blah. I get Pfizer for men. It fascinates me for men because my guy was like, "Wait a minute, I took as y'all all know, I took the Johnson & Johnson. Okay, 1 dose before the blood clots. Y'all knew that. I took it in March.
Yeah, before the blood clots.
Matter of fact, I'm getting a COVID test tomorrow because I've been around too many people. He took the Pfizer. Pfizer. Sorry, he took Pfizer, right? Mm-hmm. So I asked him, so why did you take the vaccine? Why did you do it? You know what he said to me?
What?
He goes, they made Pfizer made Viagra, the Viagra.
Yeah.
So
he like, if they make it Viagra, they're all right with me.
Right. So it's like when we talk about men and women issues from last week as far as health, he said he takes the Viagra, right? Uh-huh. And he said it works fine for him, right? And Pfizer made the Viagra, so I trust him with all the other medicines that come out. And when he said that, Barbi Cologne, that blew my mind. Because that's another chemical we don't know.
Right.
You're taking the chemical that's getting your penis hard. Like, that's crazy. Right. Now, it blew me away how cavalier you was about it. and how that conversation evolved as far as, hey, if I'm trusting a pharmaceutical company with my penis.
Right.
And I never even looked at it. He said, I'm trusting a pharmaceutical company with my penis. I'm okay with the vaccine that's coming out of that place. Wow.
Well, all right. That's how some men look at things.
Wow.
I guess
the world we live in, you just know it's fascinating to me that people's opinions like the reason why he's taking it is because he has a script for Viagra. Wow. So I go, so when did you take it? He said, Shawn, when I was eligible to take it way back in February or March, when these vaccines hit the streets,
right.
He said, I had no problem. So I said to him, well, okay, so when you took when you had the shot administered to you, the vaccine, did you take the Viagra?
What did he say?
He said, hell yeah.
He said, they all right with me.
Let me applaud my guy. I wish I could say his name. That was amazing. And just so basic. And he said it. He says, Shawn, they got 49 different ingredients in Viagra.
Yeah, well.
I don't know none of them. I don't even care to research them. I just take it.
I guess he was being honest.
And it works.
He was being honest.
So I'm good with this. So I want to applaud my guy, man. Thanks for bringing that situation in my life. Thanks for sharing that. And another thing I want to share. I want you to look up this real quick part.
Okay.
Which I think is fascinating. But they're saying in this country that shoplifting is at all-time high.
Really? All the money that
and I'm like,
been giving out?
I'm like, shoplifting? Are we still?
People still stealing stuff?
Are we still shoplifting?
Well, dang, hold on.
Wow. So they think so. A woman was down in at a Nike outlet somewhere in Georgia somewhere, and she was shoplifting, and she locked herself out of the car, and she dropped all the clothes and started running. Somebody stole her car.
Oh, I think
That was funny.
I thought that was a getaway driver.
Whoever it was.
Oh, it was.
Now, but then I've researched. I like people. Listen, I'm gonna share this with y'all. I didn't know shoplifting was getting. I didn't know that people still do. I mean, I might be naive to the fact, guys. I didn't know people was out there slinging shoplifting.
Me either.
Barbi Cologne, back in the day, I used to shoplift.
Oh, did you?
Just a little something.
A little something.
I wasn't a pro at it. like I was a complete idiot when I shoplift. I just went to the rack, stole something, and ran out. Like they just saw me. I had shoplifting face.
Yeah, Derek Lawson said it was the getaway driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had. That's horrible. If that's a getaway driver. I had shoplifting face back in the Bronx on Southern Boulevard over there. We used to run in there and just steal. It was stupid. I did it once or twice, maybe 3 times the most if I can remember. Going out there. And because you got professional people who shoplift, you know what I mean? Like they put the clothes, they know how to fold them, put them up in their stomach and their bosoms. I just was reckless and I just took a shirt and walked out. Barbi Cologne, have you ever did anything like that? Do you ever shoplift? You ever went into a store, bagged something without the bag and walked out?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Barbi, not one time? Put a number 1 in the chat. What kind of life you been living?
A good life. My mama raised me right, baby. My mama raised me to be a good citizen of America.
What type of person are you? Put a number 1 in the chat room if you ever Barbi, have you ever stole anything?
As a child, I'm sure I've probably.
No, as an adult, no, you're supposed to do something wrong.
No.
Put a number 1 in the chat room. You ever shoplift? I did.
Shawn, what you out in these streets stealing, Shawn?
No, I wasn't back in the day.
That's what I'm talking about. Back in the day,
I stole a shirt. I stole a pair of sneakers. But I think we used to do. I don't think. Of course, the masses have never. No, you're not gonna shoplift. When I shoplift, it was like I was following I was people pleasing and following the crowd.
Oh, following the crowd, yeah.
And I did something stupid. We used to, like I remember I told you before, we used to steal the McDonald's hot dog, the McDonald's frozen hamburgers that my man used to work there. We used to steal.
I would buy the boosted products. I sure would, but. Marcus missed one emoji. Johnson said I was the one who was telling. No, I didn't tell. I wasn't a snitch. But,
put a number 1 in the chat room if you ever shoplift. But I didn't know, like, I think like the technology that we have today, and welcome to the show, everybody. Good morning. God bless you guys. The technology that we have today, as far as scanning items and cameras all over the place, and of course, shoplifting is a young person's sport, I believe.
Yeah.
For several factors. You already know. It's economic factors, and it's also trying to follow the latest trends and wear the clothes that you can. But now you don't really have to shoplift because certain items and clothes you can actually buy and have like a payment plan.
Right.
So I don't think you should, like, if you want an item for $1,000 and you don't have the $1,000, I think you could drop about $200 on that item and make payments on.
Put on layaway.
Yeah. So layaway, it's crazy. So there's other ways to go about this, but if you ever shoplift in your life like your boy Harvey did back in the Bronx on Southern Boulevard, over there by the VIMs back in the day, across the street from the McDonald's, if you ever did that, let us know.
Derek Lawson said, does stealing fruit count?
Yep, stealing fruit. Everybody, come on. This is on a Weird Wednesday. Let's take personal inventory. It's okay. You can pray to your God, whatever God that is to you.
Oh, fruit counts?
Yeah, fruit count.
I mean, well, I walked through the
If
store
you
eating
stole
grapes.
anything, that you stole.
I mean,
You
well,
stole.
I guess oh my God,
Yep.
I'm a thief.
Yeah, you're a thief.
Oh my God. I gotta repent.
Yeah, you're a thief.
I gotta repent.
Put a number one in the chat room, man. If y'all went out there before Barbi shared her first story, if you went on out there and you stole something back in the day, it's okay. And maybe this might be your time because you've been holding on to it for your whole entire life. This is your time to just let it go. If you stole something, if you shoplifted back in your day like Harvey did, like I said, I was horrible at it. I didn't do it but maybe less than 3 times, and when I did it, it was blatant when I did it. I just walked in the store with thirsty face, grabbed the item, and ran out.
I was afraid to steal growing up because my mother was one of them mothers. She did not play no games, Shawn.
I don't know.
I was afraid of my mom.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Thank God.
She
Thank God.
didn't play.
Thank God. I was more afraid of these streets. So if you was ever involved in anything like that, if you ever shoplift, because how can shoplifting be at an all-time, like why are people still doing this? Why are you shoplifting? I would, right now, there's 2 things I would be scared. For me, I live a different life now, of course, you know what I mean? I would be terrified to shoplift. I'm terrified to, I put my blinkers indicators on my car every time I make a turn. Like, I'm one of those guys now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do. But let us know if you ever stole something, if you ever shoplifted, and because it's that time. Now, before we move on again, I saw a funny video as well. Good morning, Senny. I saw a funny video as well. Senny, I got to leave at 8 o'clock. I was just telling Barbi to make sure you cut the second computer off for Crystal's computer, the laptop. Because last time I left, it was running. It was on its 27th hour of running.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow.
So this, if you don't mind. Okay, so Senny, shoplifting is for some reason is at an all-time high in the streets, and I'm trying to understand why. There was a lot of stimulus money out there. There was a lot of money out there during COVID. You understand? And I'm trying to figure out why people are out there in these streets, still shoplifting. I don't understand that because back when COVID was COVID, everything was shut down. You couldn't go into the retail stores, and I get it. And there's items that you can actually purchase. Like I was just saying before you walked in, Senny, you could purchase an item for like $1,000. You could put $200 on and make payment plans. You still have the item you need without stealing it. Senny, I shoplift 3 times in my life back in the day. I was horrible at it. I went to VIM on the Bronx, Southern Boulevard, and I already had that face on me. They knew. I walked in there with that crack look on my face. I went to a shirt and stole it and ran out. I was horrible at it. I didn't. You knew that I came in there and you knew I was gonna do something crazy. Now Barbi Cologne says she never shoplifted. No, she stole some grapes out of the supermarket. Boring.
I call me boring. Andrew Garland said
She ain't never lived no life like that.
He said LOL, I had $2,000 in my pocket and stole 4 packs of Kool-Aid and I got caught. The cops.
Let's clap. Nah, let's
the
clap.
cops said all this money in your pocket. Why?
Who said? Who's that?
Andrew.
Yeah, man.
Crazy, and he would do some stupid mess like that.
Yeah, but brother, thank you so much for sharing, because this is what we're talking about. $2,000, 4 packs of Kool-Aid. That's listen. It's not okay. I want to thank you, sir. I want to thank you, sir, for your honesty. Thank you. Okay, so
how
one
bad
more.
were you, Andrew, that you got caught with Kool-Aid?
And what flavor
That's
Kool-Aid?
super inconspicuous.
And what flavor Kool-Aid was it? Now, I did things like on a weird Wednesday, and Senny, I'll get to you. I want you to answer the question. I did.
You want me to answer the question?
Sure.
Honestly,
yeah, sure.
I think we have a show about that. You guys can go watch the replay.
Oh, I forgot about. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Senny, I forgot all about that. Well, whatever. Because this will make the show great. Everybody's out of their comfort zone. Okay, so there was one. Speaking of Andrew, now another one's popped into my mind, and we'll get to Senny. We'll wrap that up with Senny. I was working back in those bike messenger days I keep telling y'all about. And everybody, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm at the countdown to my bike. I'm purchasing a fixed gear bike. Derek Lawson.
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah,
bike.
so I'm excited about that. It's gonna be my little toy. Now, when I was doing that bike messenger thing back in the day, Senny J, we used to get paid on Friday. We was actually making some money doing that bike messenger thing. Derek Lawson to tell you, and also Shaheed Johnson will too, and all the others that was out there. So one day we got drunk, so I couldn't ride the bike. Right? It was biking. I didn't want to catch a biking influence charge. So I got a pocket full of money, right? Barbi Cologne. I go to the Columbus Circle train station, 59th Street, on in New York City. That was the express train to take it to the Bronx. The number 2 train, right? It was like 5 o'clock. It was rush hour. I leave the bike there. I walk to the station. I'm drunk as hell, right? The token line is long as hell. Senny, I walked through the gate. I didn't pay. I walked through the gate, and 2 like young Italian police officers pulled me over and said, "Yo, you didn't pay, and we're gonna arrest you."
Oh, dang.
And Senny, I got arrested. I spent 12 hours on a Friday night. You know, Friday nights were popping when you were young. Friday night, just got paid, money in your pocket.
Hey.
And my swag was up. We was good. I had to. Same thing. Like Andrew, like I had some fresh kicks on.
Right.
Changed the bike and gear up, and just put on the fresh what y'all call it? Drip, right? What was it called?
Yeah,
Drip, very drippy. I was very drippy back in those days. I was a fly guy in those days. You know what I'm saying? So I had on the fresh kicks, and next thing you know, I'm in jail. Why? For $1. Because I wouldn't pay, and I had, just like Andrew, same situation, had a pocket full of money on me. So that was considered stealing as well. So Barbi Cologne, before we get into our first story, Barbi Cologne stole fruit in the supermarket. She was picking the grapes while she was shopping.
Yeah. I guess that's as exciting.
Oh my God.
She said that's exciting.
I went in VIMs back in the day and stole a hoodie.
No, I have been.
I took
with
a
people.
hoodie. I just gangstered the hoodie and ran out like I was running like it was first and 25, and they threw a running play at me, and I ran 26 yards for the first down. I started booking it.
Now I have been with people, and we was shopping, and we walk out. I'm like, well, when you get this and when you get that? But when we got home, like, girl, I was like, you stole it. Look. It was like, yeah, that's why we didn't tell you.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
CJ,
City,
they do not to include me in on it because they know I am not that person.
City shoplifting in America is at an all-time high for some stupid reason. I just kind of figure what's going on with that, with all this, when all the stimmy money's out there and all this, and all these checks is out here, and Corona's out here, and people should even be congregating like this.
Because people are still poor.
Yeah.
So, but if you poor, but
drama,
yeah, but if you still
why.
poor, and you going through drama, what makes
the nation?
Yeah, but why would you make a decision since you poor in drama to go try to steal $1,000 shirt?
Senny, have you $1,000 shirt? Are you talking about a specific situation, or are you just?
I'm just generally speaking.
A lot of people, they're stealing from everywhere. They're stealing from grocery stores for food. They're stealing for regular clothes, whatever.
Senny, you ever got caught out in these streets?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Like I said, you can, go back on that. And you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it because when you get caught, it is very embarrassing.
Exactly.
And it's not something you want to do. So if you want to go out there and do that, then go ahead. But everybody, definitely they have their own reasons. So, but I think it does just, it shows the state of the nation and what people are doing out here or willing to risk for that.
Anybody else stealing anything? Anybody else shoplifting that in that chat room? All right, so just
Adrian Cato said he borrowed a shirt one time and he wanted to take it back when he was finished, but it didn't have any tags on it.
So he stole.
He stole the shirt,
and he didn't borrow. He stole it anyway.
He stole it.
He just
Did you take it back, Adrian?
Yeah, no, he didn't take it back, and he
stole it on purpose.
He stole it on purpose. He thought he was going to take it back. He wasn't going to take it back. Kept the shirt, and that's it. So please, it's just those moments right now. If you ever stole something, because shoplifting is, everybody's out here shoplifting. So I would never do anything like that today. The pushback would be horrific. Imagine Barbi Cologne going to some store right now, shoplift and get caught.
That would be so embarrassing.
Oh my God. The streets would be talking.
Baby, yes, they would.
They already praying for my downfall. That's cool. I'd rather them do that than give them all of that extra ammunition. And then imagine the streets are talking, right? Because the streets are gonna be talking.
They gonna
Shawn Harvey's gonna be
tongues.
finished, right?
Yes.
And then imagine I go home to my wife. That's gonna be crazy too.
Well, it depends, I guess, on what you
And then
steal.
my mother.
I mean, if you're out here stealing from a store, but if you like embezzle money from a company, it kind of gives you a little bit more clout.
What,
So
is
it
that-
depends on
Depends on the
it
crowd.
depends on what you out here
Right.
stealing.
If you stealing millions of dollars, yo, he
like
got
if Shawn was out here getting money.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Then
So-
we let it slide. But if you was out here like stealing shirts
Like,
and like
whatever.
wigs
Oh,
and
we
stuff,
gonna
that'd be
talk
crazy.
about
Stealing is not. So stealing isn't stealing. There's categories to steal. It's levels to
there's
steal.
levels.
Depends on how good, how skilled you are
I
with
don't know.
stealing.
Yeah, like where's your mind at?
Yeah.
Like how big you thinking, bro? Like you know what I'm saying? I can't help anybody trying to get to the bag now.
Well, listen, we're
Hey,
not. We're
Ponzi
not.
schemes. What was that guy?
Right,
Bernie Madoff.
Yep. Listen here, them millionaires don't
and
care.
look what he
They
did.
take it from us all the time.
And
All
look-
these corporations are
Right.
stealing.
And look-
Every day, the government,
Let me
the
tell you
biggest
something.
one of them all.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
mad at him.
Let me tell you something.
There's
Yo,
levels
flat
to
out.
this.
And let me tell you
Right.
something. And let me tell you something. Burn off and all those guys were found hung and dead in jail. So,
They
yeah,
was
you
living
can.
a good life for a long time before they got caught.
Is it really a good life?
Exactly. It was,
Yeah, they was out traveling and traipsing
They
all
got
over the world.
greedy. They
That's
got
what it was.
greedy.
They got
Okay.
greedy.
So-
You could have got away with it.
So-
What was that they say in Scooby Doo?
Okay, so
If it wasn't for those dark kids.
so let me ask this question and then we'll move on. There's hundreds of thousands of folks, elderly folks that these Bernie guys and all these guys stole
Oh
from.
no, yeah, scammers.
See,
They
the
tried to
scam-
get my grandma.
So- right, exactly.
Oh,
so
damn.
so
No, those are the.
hold on.
they're
No,
horrible.
wait. No, you said it's levels to all of this.
They are the bottom
Hold
of the
on,
pit.
hold on.
Yeah.
You said no. You said it's levels. Hold on a second. You said it's levels.
Yeah.
You said if you go into a store, that's not gonna be a good look for you.
Yeah.
But if you embezzle and you scam and you do all of this, it depends on how you steal. But when there's folks out there, your grandmother almost got caught out there. My mother almost got caught out there last year. So I think stealing, I'm old school. I think stealing is stealing regardless of what you steal. Everyone. And yeah.
No, we're not saying it's not. It's not.
No.
stealing.
Y'all was just sitting over there, just
but
getting ready to
it's just
glorify
levels
stealing.
to the way you steal.
No.
That's all.
Just
No,
saying,
no.
When
You
people
know?
read stories,
Stealing.
they
Right.
be like,
I'm like, oh, okay.
are they going to do a
It's
Netflix
still-
documentary
because-
about you,
Right,
or are you just
right.
going to
See-
be on the front page
see,
in the
and
morning call?
and-
There's a
Right, it's a difference.
See-
Like if you
see,
get you a whole
but-
HBO series,
but-
you know
But
what I'm
hold
saying.
on a second. But what's the difference? Because if you steal a shirt, right?
You're right,
Hold on, hear me out.
Sean,
Hear me
it's
out.
all bad.
If you steal it,
I'm just
I
saying.
know. Hold on. If you steal a shirt, or if you embezzle millions of dollars, you're still in the same jail.
No, you're not.
No,
you're
because
not.
you could go to fair prison.
Exactly.
Fair time is a whole lot
No
easier
different.
than the county or regular
San
prison.
Quentin and all
Right,
that.
right.
It's
You
a lot
still
different.
eating steak and potatoes.
Who is
when you
that?
in
Pablo
fair
Escobar built his own prison.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Look,
There's levels to
Barbie,
this.
it's level.
Barbie, have you ever been in jail?
I have not.
Okay.
And didn't I just read a story about the people that are in federal prison and still have access to their financial accounts that have over millions of dollars
Right.
in
Well,
it?
we got to look
Right,
that story
right.
up.
Yes, I just read it like a
Oh, you
few
did?
weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but still in all, I
And,
would.
and that's
I would-
money that could be corrupt money, and
Now-
they're still letting them people access
Now,
it.
Senny, if you was out there stealing $1 million,
levels, different
now if
levels,
you was out
Senny.
there stealing $1 million a day and got caught, right?
Oh.
And got caught,
I'd be done after a month, I
right?
think.
You right, and you get caught, and then we're gonna be here like, oh wow, yeah, it was levels.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah, she was doing like,
No,
wow.
you're gonna be
she's
like, yo, she
yo,
got
they
greedy.
got her. They got
you're
her
not gonna
in.
be like, oh, son of girl out here stealing that.
she's in
da-da-da-da-da.
she's in
That's
Louis-
what you're gonna say.
She's in Louisville, Kentucky right now. in a Fed jail. Okay, hold on, guys. What we're gonna do? Hold on, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna get into some. We're gonna shout out the room. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Bethlehem will be broadcast live to you from right now. It is 66 degrees. The high today will be 86. It is partly cloudy. The clouds are going to remain, and the storm is going to start. It's going to storm around 5 p.m. today, so your drive time will be a little slippery and wet. That's weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbie Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
All right, get your morning started right. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. So what we'll do is we're going to shout out the room. We're going to show you guys some love because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So we just want to honor you guys. We truly appreciate you. So we need to see the heart in the chat room. And then we're going to show y'all some love. How about that? Oh, my God.
Oh, I was like, hey, okay. Hey.
Come on, let's show folks. Come on.
Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room.
Hey.
Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey,
Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at. Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's? Come on.
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? For what? For what? Hey, for what?
One more time, guys.
Ooh. Hey.
Where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at?
In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Where the heart's at?
In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's?
Turn down for what? Hey,
Where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's? Come on.
turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at?
Where the heart's at? Where the heart turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? For what? For what? Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, yes. Y'all ready to get your name shouted out?
That's right.
We have Adrian Cato in the building. Hey, Adrian. Good morning to you.
Hey, Adrian.
Shout out to Vanetta George. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning. Younger Nut in the building. What's up, Younger Nut? Good morning to you. Shout out to LaShawn Haynes Jones. Hey, girl. Hey. Nicole Harris is here. Hey, Nicole. Johnny Whipple is in the building. Hey, Johnny. Good morning. Shout out to Derek Lawson. Good morning, Derek. Lala Knight is in the building. Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson is here. Hey, Marcus. Good morning to you.
Hey, Marcus.
Shout out to Shamika Love. Hey, Shamika.
Hey, girl.
Richard __ has joined us on IG.
Hey.
Capskins is on IG. Hey, Capskins. Good morning.
Hey,
What's up, Marlon? Shout out to okay, get together, Barb. Letitia Briscoe is here.
Hey, Letitia.
Hey, good morning. Shout out to Nana Mathis. Hey, girl.
Hey.
William Johnson is in the building. Hey, William. Sean Stewart. Graham. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning. And welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you watching.
Yes.
Andrew Johnson is here. Hey, cousin. Good morning to you. Jobina Williams is here. Hey, Jobina. Good morning.
Hey, girl.
What's going on, girl? Princess Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Hey, boo. Cindy, stop. Cindy.
Hey, Prentice.
I was about to say, because last week, girl. Hold up, girl. Last week, you was like, yep. He did this, he did that. Oh, don't.
He's still cool.
you still cool? Oh, all right, then.
He's still cool right now. Don't get on my bad side, Princess. Keep those comments how I like them. Nice to me.
Talk nice to a princess.
Right. 'Cause he be
Zay,
going in.
right. Zay Gonzalez. Hey, Zay. Good morning, Horatio.
Hey, girl.
D-Lo is in the building. What's up, D-Lo? Hey. Natalie Wright is here. Hey, Natalie. Good morning. Frank Ingram, excuse me, is in the building. He said, hey, sober Senny.
Oh,
See,
hey,
princess.
Hey, Frank. How are you? He works for the MTA, too. We have a lot of MTAers in here. We should... You guys should all get together.
Oh, the MTA workers, right.
Yeah, Adrian, LaShawn Haynes-Jones, Frank. You guys, meet up. Find out where you guys is your sections.
I did share your stealing story, Andrew. Your thief stealing damn Kool-Aid. The hell?
Get it together, bro.
Right, get it together. Don't make no sense.
What else you got?
Natalie Wright is here. Oh, I think I said her. LaShawn BX is in the building. What's up, LaShawn? Good morning to you.
Hey, LaShawn.
Shout out to Alan Suave McAllister. Hey, Alan. Good morning.
She's
hey,
living her best life. This is a woman. This is a woman who cleaned up DJ Hot Sauce.
Oh, yeah.
And took
you
him
guys
on,
are on a roll.
took DJ Hot Sauce, cleaned him up, and took him on a world tour. And I'm so happy for both of them, and I'm so happy for Hot Sauce that he's with a quality woman that has some money in her pocket and just showing the world.
Not the money in the pocket.
She got some money in her pocket. She's in love. She's spending money. Women take notes. Excuse me. Let me finish. Ladies, take notes.
She cleaned him up like he was dirty or something.
Ladies, take notes. You running around here. You don't need a man. You got your own coin. All that crap. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. LaShawn Brown is the architect of how a woman who's in love, who got some coin and money, is willing to bless her man. But Sauce got money too.
She said she just bought a house in Strasbourg.
Yeah. My whole thing is this.
When is the house from?
Hold on. The whole thing is this.
Right.
What y'all need to do is start, and I'm all up and down her timeline while she's living her best life. Ladies, I want y'all to follow the lead of LaShawn Brown. When she snaggles up a man, she cleans him up. She shows him love. She's busting his ass. She's putting money in his pocket. And the man, I've known Hot Sauce for 12 years. I've never seen him smile one time. The man can't keep a smile off his face.
Well, I'm glad
because he's happy. So the point of all of this is, ladies, when you fall in love and step up and you got that coin, don't be reserved. Don't keep your guards up. It sounds crazy. Go on out there and dive in there if you got some money and show that man some love while he's slonging you out. Spend that money, honey.
In other words, Sean wants y'all to pay for the penis.
Okay, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with it. LaShawn, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you, young lady, a round of applause.
I mean, LaShawn, I give you a round of applause,
Yes.
but it's for other reasons.
Yeah, I'm giving you a round of applause because you're keeping it so sexy and you're keeping it so dope right now.
She said, "Don't give her all the credit. She don't be putting them on. She's not the only one."
I know you're not the only one. I'm talking about you right now.
She said, "No, why don't he put? He's putting money in our pocket.
That's
don't
right,
give me all
girl.
the credit. That's right,
Yo,
girl.
LaShawn, keep doing what you're doing. God bless you.
That's right, Vanetta. She said she will as long as he's reciprocating. I don't know that. Right,
That's
right.
Because your women out here, they not dropping any money. They're not dropping a dime.
I'm not all
Because there's still a lot of.
Because they're too busy taking care of their kids.
Not only that, there's a lot of there's a lot of turbulence
that they were holding
There's
down.
a lot of turbulence with women from past failed relationships that they never let go.
Women are out here taking care of their man.
So LaShawn, keep doing what you're doing, young lady. Keep keeping a smile on my guy's face. You're doing a tremendous job at it, and God bless. Give credit where credit is due. Yeah. Continue.
Shout out to you,
Christine Hamilton is here. Hey, Christine. Good morning. Letitia Briscoe said, they found her when she was already wealthy and put together.
They found who?
She said, wait, hold on. She said a comment before that. Let me make sure. She said, "Oh, that's Renetta. Wait a minute. Where you go?" Okay. She said, "No. Wait, where your comment go?" Okay. She said, "I fixed one up and he still wasn't hitting no SHIT."
Well, you fixed up the wrong one, but that doesn't stop you from continuing to continue your journey with the next one. Doesn't stop you.
She said then
Keep
she,
doing
then
what
she
you're doing.
found her already wealthy, well put together one. All right,
Well,
girl.
there you
Are you
go.
still with him?
Oh, yeah,
Still with him?
see?
Hold on to that one, girlfriend.
That's right. I'm telling you.
Danielle said, "Sure, go to hell."
Exactly.
Danielle,
You know what I'm saying?
I know. The truth hurts. I know. The truth. The
In
truth
a
is something. Yeah,
handbasket.
the truth hurts. I know. Ladies, when you get a man and you got the coin, clean him up a little bit. Buy him a chain or something.
He better.
You understand? If he's doing the right thing, you know, because y'all don't want to do nothing because y'all still mad. A lot of y'all mad. Why you mad? Tell them why you mad, son.
Oh, they'll tell you.
Right.
Do you want to know?
That's right. No, I don't want to.
Right.
No,
You really want to know?
no, we don't want to know. We want to get loved on.
Y'all want to know?
That's what we want.
Whatever.
No.
We want to get loved on.
Yeah, go to hell. Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to get that loving up because you're still mad. Who else, Barbie?
ARK 10740 joined in IG. Miss Lima 2U4 MDP is here on IG.
Hey, girl.
Y'all need to get some regular old names over here.
LaShawn is take notes, ladies. That's what I want to say.
Those are all the names that I have seen. If you are here, you want to get shouted out, just say hi.
Yes, we truly appreciate everybody listening, especially on this Weird Wednesday. You want to make sure that you stay connected with us on social media. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team is our page on Facebook where we broadcast live from every day. So you want to make sure you like that page because you will get a notification. We also have a group page coming off of there, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. The group is popping, so please make sure that you add 50 friends so we can help grow the group. We're also on YouTube streaming live as well, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Make sure that you guys go on YouTube and you subscribe. You'll also get a notification on there, and you can also see our other videos without interruption because sometimes Facebook glitches. We're also on iHeartRadio platform. We're also on Comedy World Net. Make sure you guys follow them as well on Facebook. And that's it. Make sure that you follow us on this. Make sure that you like this video and throw it on your wall on Facebook. We truly appreciate it.
Barbie, do me a favor.
I'm pointing to the phone.
Barbie, do me a favor. Get that address to the bowling tournament if you don't mind, because I keep forgetting. I got to look at it now. Before that, though. But you have it now?
I know it now.
Okay, so please, guys, before we get into front page news, if you guys are not doing nothing on, we have the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team charity bowling tournament that's coming up in a few weeks. That's Sunday, September the 26th. We would love you guys to come out from 12 noon to 4 p.m. We're bowling for the men's shelter in Allentown, and also a rescue mission in Easton.
Yeah.
So all the proceeds go to all these charitable events. I want to thank LaShawn Brown Oliver for coordinating this for this show. We appreciate it. Barbie, what's the address for you, ma?
It's Bardon Lane, 3700 St. Nicholas Street here in Easton, Pennsylvania. Like he said, it's September 26th from 1 to 4 p.m. Doors are going to open at 12, 12:30. 12, right?
The doors open up at 12.
Right, at 12. And, just come on out and support. And you guys can also donate if you would like to.
Yeah, so we start bowling at 1, but come on out at 12. And, we have a meet and greet before that. And then we're going to bowl and we're going to have a good time. So come on out if you're not doing that. If you want to bowl, we have a bunch of teams. We have some local businesses involved. So we're excited about that. So come on out. All donations goes to these shelters that we're talking about. And we're so grateful to be a part of it and help the community. Also, before we get into front page news, guys, we have the best of both worlds at the Iron Mule. That's 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. We got Rob Stapleton, New York King of Comedy, is in the building. He's going to tell these jokes. He's going to bring that fire, because when we have these comedy shows, we have a different standard of comedy. We try to bring this heat every time. Yeah. So Rob Stapleton is on deck. He's next. That's Sunday, October 17th at the Iron Mule. Come on out. And then guess what? After Rob dropped that microphone on the floor, the one and only Will Trax is going to pick it up.
Whoa. What?
Mr. Birthday himself. And he going to host that after party.
Yeah.
Tickets available right now. Come on out. That's the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. That's October the 17th on the Sunday. You know, Sundays are the new Saturday nights. Also, Antigua. That's where we're going next.
Yep.
Ultimate Soul Escape. July excuse me, Barbi's coughing out cocoa babies. Senny, you better put your mask on. Oh, Jesus.
No, how you choke with your own spit? You
Still, cocoa baby still coming. That's Antigua. That's July the 21st through the 25th, 2022. Please hit me up 570-982-6950 if y'all want to come on out and have a fabulous vacation. Ultimate Soul Escape. Those guys will be calling in next week, and come on, let's do it again. Antigua, that's where we're going. July 21st through the 25th. All inclusive theme nights every week, and more details on that. Also, the deposit starts as low as $200. So come on out, let's go to Antigua now.
What?
Yeah. Get to work fast.
There's crazy stuff going on out here.
Yeah, well, then we're going to have some time to talk about that. Let's go. Front page news, y'all. J. Hey. Front page news. Why? S to the E double N Y.
And you can't deny.
Ha. She got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not the whack, y'all. That's it, J. Hey. S to the E double N Y. And you can't deny. Always looking fly. Got the news.
She got the front page news, y'all.
Shawn said enough of that. Enough of that crap.
Shout it out.
Do you hear that song ever in your sleep? Like, do you ever have a dream about the show?
Yeah, I do.
I've never had a dream about the show.
I dream about the show all the time.
I never. That's so weird. Okay. Texas is out of control.
Out of control.
It is so out of control. I don't even know where to begin with this. Okay. Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Okay. As we all know, he signed the abortion bill into law. In this law, though, however, when he had an interview with reporters about this, it keeps coming up the issue of incest and rape.
Right.
In those instances, what about getting an abortion? Abbott said Texas's restrictive abortion law, which bans abortions after 6 weeks, would not force a rape victim to carry their assailant's child to term because he's going to work to eliminate all rapists from the state.
You know what?
When asked by a reporter why force a rape or incest victim to carry a pregnancy to term, the governor responded by saying rape victims have at least, quote unquote, 6 weeks to get an abortion. In response, Ocasio-Cortez, Alexandra, said that Abbott lacked basic knowledge about biology. She said, I don't know if he's familiar with a menstruating person's body. In fact, I do know that he's not familiar with a female or menstruating person's body. You see how she's doing that right there because she has to say person. Because if he did, he would know that you do not have 6 weeks. She stated that she apologized for having to break down biology one-on-one on national television, but in case no one has informed him before in his life, 6 weeks pregnant means 2 weeks late for your period. 2 weeks late for your period for any person with a menstrual cycle can happen if you're stressed, if your diet changes, or for really no reason at all. So there really is not 6 weeks. According to Planned Parenthood, 85 to 90% of Texans who obtain abortions are at least 6 weeks into pregnancy. She said, they also said, let's make something very clear. Rape is a crime. And this is what Abbott said. He said, Governor Abbott, he said, let's make something very clear. Rape is a crime. And Texas will work tirelessly to make sure that we eliminate all rapists from the streets of Texas by aggressively going out and arresting them and prosecuting them and getting off the streets. He said, so goal number 1 in the state of Texas is to eliminate rape so that no woman or person will be a victim of it. There was pushback saying that the governor's statement does not acknowledge that the majority of people who are raped or sexually assaulted know or are acquainted with their assailants. The National Institute of Justice found that 85 to 90% of sexual assaults reported by college women, the women knew the perpetrator. These aren't just predators that are walking around the streets at night. They are people's uncles, they are teachers, they are family friends. And when something like this happens, it takes a very long time, as we all know, first of all, for any victim to even come forward. She added that many people who experience sexual assault may not be ready to come forward or bring their cases into the court system immediately after an assault, and said some of these anti-choice laws are being made by people who hold misogynistic beliefs.
All right. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so here's the deal. The king, I don't know why they keep calling him governor. He's King Albert of Texas, which should just be its own state at this point. The man is absolutely delusional to say we're going to get the rapists off the streets. Like if there's a premeditated rape, you can't calculate when somebody's doing a crime like that. I mean, if he can solve that problem, God bless him. That is something that's impossible to do. And right, the young lady from New York that represents New York was well stated with her argument against what the King Albert is trying to do in the state of Texas as far as this abortion law that surprisingly the U.S. Supreme Court didn't shut it down. I thought that I was shocked at that.
Right. Yeah, because who do we have in there? A bunch of conservatives.
Wait, can I I gotta finish. You gotta let me finish. I listened to you.
I read something. Go ahead.
But I didn't interrupt.
Go ahead.
All right. So because of the Supreme Court, who, like I said, shockingly, because of that whole King 45 narcissistic putting a lot of these justices in there, favored for Texas, which is, to me, is insane that they have these laws that are going back to the medieval day. But Texas got another problem. They have he also passed a voting rights bill yesterday, that is crippling the voters, the minority voters in the state of Texas. People, if you live in Texas, and here's the real problem with Texas. The Republicans in the state legislature has run that political machine for the last 25 years. So who do we need? What's the young lady's name? Senny from that brought down the whole Republican empire from Georgia. Stacey Abrams. So we need Stacey Abrams now to go to Texas. And now we need to start this movement to single-handedly get these people out of office, because they're taking the religion and they're taking their personal beliefs and they're infiltrating it into state policy, into women's rights and body, in a woman's body. And like I said the other day, women have a part to play in that too, because some of them are on the legislature. But that's a different issue. Get out of Texas. This is not. Texas also have their own power grid. We talked about that before. When they had the rainstorm, all the power went out in Texas. Texas is to me, Texas is its own country. Black folks, get the hell out of Texas right now.
Poor people, period.
But it's not just Texas, because Oklahoma is instating the same law too. It's like,
well, it's in the same region.
Yeah, but again, is this not America? The same thing that they said that when and let's not forget, Kavanaugh was accused of sexual assault.
Who is this?
And the justice that they put in there, Brett Kavanaugh, when that woman went to Capitol Hill and told her story about what happened with him, and nobody cared. They was like, oh, well, because she didn't come forward soon enough. The very person that is over here supporting this man talking about we're going to get rapists off the street, when you're putting them at the Supreme Court level, what kind of hope does that give anybody? And then you're going to sit here and take away the women's rights from incest, from these things. And let's not forget, rape is not some like violent crime. It's any non-consensual sex that is happening. We've had this conversation a million times. People feel like whatever, people should say things at the time. But also while you're going through that, you're still pregnant.
Yeah, but
and nobody's allowing you the time. And you know what? These abortion clinics, there are people, they stand outside there, they chant. These people are violent. These Republicans, they storm the Capitol. Everything that they say, oh, that won't happen. That'll never happen here. They'll never overturn Roe v. Wade. They'll never do that. And look what's happening. Yeah. So where does it end?
Well, the whole thing is this. Again, it goes back. It goes back to now the political machine in Texas. It's gonna hold on. It's gonna take. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It's gonna take a generation. Hopefully, it takes sooner than that. We would like a term or 2, 8 years to flush out all this conservative viewpoints on the extreme in the state of Texas. You got to get rid of these folks that are running the whole Texas lawmaking machine. You got to pluck them down one by one, if possible. Now we turn.
It's not just Texas when you're having it in the Supreme Court.
I understand that.
They got to start.
I understand that. But my whole thing is this: like the state of Georgia and a few others who was dominantly red throughout the last 20 years, who turned blue because of the movement with voting in the last few years, proves evident that we can make that change. Texas is too radical right now in their thoughts and their philosophies about abortion and about the basic voting rights.
Right.
So you know what this is all about. So Texas, it's time for y'all to get these people out of there if possible. Don't leave Texas, but get these people out of this state.
In the meantime, in the next 5 years, these women are suffering.
Yeah. What
in
else
America,
you got?
It's ridiculous.
It's going to start back.
Well, it could be worse. They could be in
they could be other states to get abortions and whatnot.
It could be worse. They could be in Afghanistan. What else?
Well, we're going.
It may turn into a day going Afghanistan.
Try to get an abortion in Afghanistan.
A new Illinois law will allow students to take 5 mental health days off of school. A new law will allow kids to take up to 5 mental health days off school starting in 2022. The law, which Governor J.B. Pritzker signed, will allow for 5 excused absences from school without the need for a doctor's note beginning in January. The law applies to all public school students ages 6 to 17. Supporters of the bill argued that students are under increasing amounts of mental strain, especially during the pandemic. State Representative Barbara Hernandez, who is a co-sponsor of the bill, said many students feel stressed and have developed anxiety and depression because they're not able to see teachers and friends and may have lower grades due to remote learning. The CDC published a study last fall that showed mental health-related emergency room visits among children increased 24% for kids between the ages of 5 and 11 and 31% for those aging 12 to 17 since the start of the pandemic. Before the pandemic, mental health diagnosis in children were already on the rise. The Illinois bill also states students who take more than 2 of the approved mental health days should be referred to appropriate school support services. Students who take mental health days will also be allowed to make up the missed work. As society continues to increase the importance of addressing mental health as a part of healthcare, we must ensure that our students have the ability to address issues they are dealing with, said Robert Martwick, who's the state senator.
Some of these kids don't need to be taking no days off from school, period, okay? At all. No,
there's a few who need to be in there all year round.
There's some kids that need to be in there for the next 6 years in a row until they graduate, okay? I get it. I get it. I get the anxiety of the whole thing because of with the world we live in today. I'm not buying that crap. Okay, if you're in that state and you get 5 days off with no questions asked and you can make it up later on, okay, I get it. But do we really need it? I don't think so.
Yeah.
The school system is already in a turmoil right now because we don't have traditional learning anymore due to the virus. So why, if you're home already doing cyber school, why would you, and your child, and there's some of these kids have some learning challenges or not, why would you even take 5 days off? You're 5 days behind. You're at home, you're doing Zoom, but now you got a mental issue. We didn't have mental issues back working out day.
And
We
that's the
just dealt with it.
problem.
Right,
We
that's
just
why a
dealt
lot of
with it.
y'all
So
crazy
now,
like y'all
now
are.
everybody has mental issues.
It's
Listen here.
giving the kids room to say.
Oh, give them the kids. What kind of room? What
Right.
kind of room?
To,
give
to
them?
explore their own feelings and to say, you know
Oh, you
what?
gotta be kidding me.
Maybe I'll do better, or maybe it'll be okay if I just
Man,
take
when
the
I
day
was-
Some of
off.
them be feeling overwhelmed, Sean. They need
Overwhelmed with
a
what?
There's a
day.
lot.
You know, it's a lot going on. Peer pressure, kids bullying,
You
all
serious?
the work
They're
in
not
school.
at
Yeah.
school. They're not there.
They are back in school.
The bullies are slow this
You
year.
still,
The bully game is slow right
you
now.
still got cyberbullying. Like the
No,
little boy
no.
just killed himself. Was it last week?
Oh, Lord.
Because he had to wear a colostomy bag. And he killed himself because the kids was picking on him in school. See what I'm saying?
Well-
These kids need some daggone
Well,
mental
no,
health
they
days.
don't need no mental.
They
Listen,
do.
when I
Sean,
was
didn't you ever take a day off work? Because you just
I don't
it's just
take
too much?
days off of nothing.
I do. Let me need a day. I'm
my whole
taking
thing is
off.
this.
I
quit.
When I was a kid, when I
Damn
was
that job.
when I was a kid, my mother slapped that Vaseline on my face and kicked me out the door, and I went to school and went out into this world, and I had to deal with it.
But
Well,
it
you know
wasn't
what?
Okay,
right.
I didn't
But
get.
was it right?
I didn't get 5 days off
For
when I
sure.
was in the 3rd grade or the 4th
growing
grade.
up, we was taught to keep our feelings aside, hold them in, bottle them up, and you deal with it. No, that was not healthy.
Excuse me, Barbie,
That's
but
why
but
a lot of y'all so damn crazy.
yeah, but the flip side of that is that we use that very term that you just said to scapegoat through life. What else, Senny?
They need some mental
We
health
say to
days.
say that's easy, Barbie.
And these kids are
the-
killing themselves, Sean.
Right,
It's
right.
a pandemic.
They ain't built
Well-
how we was built.
Well,
they
I'm-
different. They a little bit more sensitive, so they need that day.
My condolences
Or
for that.
days.
But maybe if they put that work in and focus and stay their asses in school, they'll be okay instead of taking 5 days off. What are you taking
need
5
their
days off for?
It don't gotta be
And you're
in
12
a row,
years old.
In,
Come
in
on,
a
cut it out.
row. Sure, they need time.
Take your ass to school.
Well, shout out to Illinois for
Shout out to
recognizing
Illinois.
kids and
And
their
their mental issues.
and their
right.
mental
All right.
issues.
Well,
Right.
if they stop playing these games, they stop playing football, and they stop playing all these video games because they losing their mind with that too. Maybe we'll have a better situation with these kids. Why don't they take 5 days off from playing all these games they play all day at home, getting fat? What else?
Ah, sure.
I have no sympathy for these kids out here. They got all of them got $2,000 cell phones.
If my baby needs a mental health
They
day, if I
all
ever
got-
had
they all
one,
got
he or
seven-
she gonna
They
get
all
it.
got $7,000 cell phones and $300 sneakers, and they're playing all these video games, shooting each other online, connecting with other people around the world. And they need a mental health day?
They
Yeah.
do.
What
a lot
else
of
is it?
stress on them
I
babies.
know, and it does.
And they
give-
got their own room?
and it gives stress to the parent because sometimes
Stress
I
to
like
the parent.
Sometimes I like to
Yes.
keep my kids home because I'm like want to do something with them or something at school getting in the way.
Right,
So,
right.
but then I have like, I gotta get them a note because they're gonna send a threatening letter.
Well, that's
to
part
talk
of
about
making sure.
truant
Well,
and
that's-
all
He
this.
ain't gonna be there today. If you
Well,
got any questions,
He
call
got
me.
something to do.
Right.
Well,
we
that's
busy.
part of being an adult.
How you gonna
Tell
tell
me,
me
right.
about my kid being in school?
If I
Because
want
you-
to keep my baby home, I'm gonna keep my damn baby home.
Because
period.
because
Right.
That's too much.
hold on.
Problem.
Mental health
No,
day.
because
You know what I'm saying?
because you're on their platform.
Whatever.
That's the problem in this country. You can't follow instructions. That's with the adults. So the adults trickle it down to the kids because the adult is mental. Now the kid is mental. Now the kid is in the house playing these games. They don't even go outside. You don't even see kids outside no more.
And that's just why you just said it. The
So-
adults are mental, so they pass it to the kids, and that's why the
Well,
kids
that's the
need
difference. So
a
they don't,
mental health day.
No,
you just
no,
said.
no,
Go
they
ahead,
don't
sis.
need 5 days off.
Right.
They don't need
But
5 days
it's not
off.
in a row, Sean.
Yeah, it's just
They
have
don't need
5
no
days
time
of the
off.
year.
case. It's
They,
just in case.
school was shut down on practically the last year and a half. You don't need no days off right now. Who needs a day off? We don't even know we're gonna be here tomorrow.
That's why
What are
he
you
need a day
talking
off.
about a day
That's
off?
why he need a
everybody,
day off.
everybody making all these plans. There's a virus out here that don't have no schedule.
Listen.
So you need a day off. There should be nobody should be going to sleep right
That's
now.
why you need
you
a day
better
off.
get you
See?
better get
See?
all these 24 hours in.
That's why they need a day off.
You gotta be
Get
all
24 hours. You
20.
can't wait
You
for
don't
that
even
school.
know.
You're making the point for me. Like that's why they need the days off, Sean.
Armageddon could be tomorrow.
You want them to
Exactly.
be in school.
And you
Right,
want to
and that's why they need that day off.
Yes.
Mental health.
Yes.
So you making a point
when,
for us.
When Armageddon come, I'd rather be on stage telling the joke when the world come to an end. Because I was at work. I wasn't sitting there the day off looking at CNN, watching the meteor come over there to the West Coast and about to hit the world, and I'm scared. No, I want to put that work in. No days off.
Whatever.
Continue on, Senny. Days off. Who does that?
Me.
Well, speaking of somebody about to have a day off, Britney
Floyd Mayweather, the champ, don't take no days off.
Yes, he do.
Go ahead. He don't take no days off.
Isn't he retired now?
Right. He got all the days off.
And he still don't take no days off. Y'all taking days off. Who does that? Go ahead, Senny. Taking a day off. 5 days.
I'm going to tell you who's taking a day off.
Who's taking a day off?
Right.
Britney Spears' father. He has filed a petition to end his daughter's conservatorship, a major victory for the singer after her father has held the reins of her estate for more than 13 years. Jamie Spears petitioned to Los Angeles County Superior Court, says his daughter is entitled to have this court now seriously consider whether this conservatorship is no longer needed. He goes on to say, to such an extent that grounds for establishment of a conservatorship may no longer exist. His petition also argued that probate code doesn't require Britney Spears to undergo a new psychological evaluation to terminate the guardianship, which she told the court also that she refuses to do. The conservatorship has helped Ms. Spears get through a major life crisis, rehabilitate and advance her career, and put her finances and her affairs in order. But recently things have changed. Ms. Spears is now outspoken in her frustration with the level of control imposed by a conservatorship and has pleaded this court to let her have her life back. She has tried to remove her father from the case twice in the last 2 years, saying last year that she refuses to perform while he retains control over her in any capacity. She alleged that her conservatorship was abusive and that she was told she wouldn't be able to see her children if she didn't comply with the demands of her father or management. Her newly appointed attorney, Matthew Rosengart, filed a petition to remove Jamie Spears last month and asked the court to replace him with a professional accountant. Rosengart argued that Jamie Spears wasn't acting in his daughter's best interest and indicated that he may have misused her finances. Rosengart said, it appears that Mr. Spears believes he can try to avoid accountability and justice, including sitting for a sworn deposition and answering other discovery under oath. But as we assess his filing, which was inappropriately sent to the media before it was served on counsel, our investigation will continue. The Judge Brenda Penny is expected to rule on the petition at a hearing that has been moved up to September 29th.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They still coming for you. She's still going to sue you, Jamie. That's what I said. I was like, he's doing this because he because he's giving her a lot of praise and saying, I was just doing this to help her. She's still coming for you.
She should.
The thing is with that, thank you for sharing. The thing with that is, the fact of the matter is, I don't know if you can divorce your parents. I don't know if you can do anything like that. Or if you can, then I think that if you can divorce your parents, do it. And this is the case in this situation with the Britney Spears father who's just robbed this young lady throughout the years. Sir, just walk away with your head down gracefully and get out of this woman's life forever at this point, because I would throw you out as a parent. I would not ever deal with you ever again. And you want a severance package for destroying this relationship? Are you out of your mind? You need $200,000-$300,000 to end this? No, you don't need nothing. You got $160,000 a year, whatever you got. That's it. You had it for 20 years. You should have built you a nice little nest egg from there. Right. Now leave your daughter alone. Let her be. This woman, whether she's mentally challenged or not, maybe she might need 5 days off, but still, her money is her money to do what she please with it. If she want to sit there and spend it all in one day, then that's fine with her. That's her money, sir, and you're out. You are out of the loop forever. Just go away. Should she still come at them? I say no. Just sever all contact with him, sort of like you do with a narcissist. Just end everything with this man. We already know what he is. It's all about the money. He didn't love you. He didn't love you as a daughter. He didn't have that relationship with it. This was only money. But greed is something else in this world. Greed is evil. And it doesn't even matter who it is. It could be your loved one. It could be a business associate. It could be anybody. When greed takes over, it's a wrap. And this was happening with this young man right here. Sir, go away forever. Take your lawyers. And you had the lawyers paying Britney's money was paying for your lawyers.
Right.
Like, I mean, you look crazy in these streets right now. What you should do, honestly, is give back some of that money. That's what you should do.
Yeah,
and you need to drop to your knees and pray to your God for some type of forgiveness because you're a complete idiot, sir. Conservative shit. I don't want to hear crap. What else? Take 5 days off.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This is sad. I would never do anything like that to my child.
No.
Who does that to you? If your child is mental and they need help and they come to you as parents, you help them.
Right.
You don't go and neighbor rig it and go use the courts to take advantage of your daughter's money. You do it in a loving place, in a loving way to help a family member.
Yeah.
Babylonians don't think like that, Shawn.
And black folks too. Go ahead, Senny. What else?
It's crazy.
Black folks were killing each other over stimulus checks. Go ahead.
Gray parrots are separated at a zoo after a swearing streak. A British zoo has had to separate 5 foul-mouthed parrots who keepers say were encouraging each other to swear. The 5 parrots joined Lincolnshire Wildlife Center's colony of 200 gray parrots in August and soon revealed that they like to curse. They said, "We are quite used to parrots swearing, but we've never had 5 at the same time. Most parrots clam up outside, but for some reason, these 5 relish in it." They said no visitors had complained about the parrots, and most found the situation funny. When a parrot tells you to F off, it amuses people very highly. It's brought a big smile to a really hard year. But they said the parrots have been separated to save the children's ears. They were moved to different areas of the park so they don't, quote unquote, set each other off. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was very funny and very weird.
Yeah, that's very.
Who taught them babies how to cuss?
Well, the same thing. Just like y'all say, the parents probably did. Senny,
I know, but it's crazy because they're in the wild.
Yeah,
well,
that's usually where they get them from.
Well, we're in the wilds too. so I don't see any the correlation with this story with us is just 100%. Senny, how often do you curse?
I curse pretty often. I don't even know how much I curse though because I don't realize when I say it.
Right, Barbi Cologne, how often do you curse?
Much more than I probably should be.
Yeah,
I try not to.
Put a number 1 put a number 1 in the chat room if you don't curse at all. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you don't curse at all. I could tell. You could tell from my voice. You know I curse.
Shawn is a cusser.
Some people, because we do this show, we very rarely curse. I don't want no cursing on this show, right? So a lot of times we do by accident, but sometimes when you around me or we had a show and I meet some of the listeners and then we start talking and I start cursing, one person was like, "Oh my God, you said a curse." I said, "Yeah, this, yeah, this is what I do. I don't listen. I don't curse in front of my mother,
right?
Even though I want to." But and aunties, I was raised that way. I'll cuss up a storm, but I would never. Barbi Cologne, have you ever cursed in front of your mother?
Oh no! Well, once by accident. Woo! I thought she was gonna kill me, but no, honey, my mama.
Senny, have you ever cursed?
Yes.
Oh my God!
But not like at her.
I don't curse.
I don't think. No,
I don't curse at my mother. I've never did.
Like I've been telling a story, and I was like, I was like.
Yeah, right. Of course. No.
And I was
see,
with them.
right. See, I don't even, Senny, I don't even do that. I would never.
Really?
I would
Why?
never.
Why is that a bad thing?
It's respect.
I can't curse in front of my mother.
Well, they curse.
But that's different. Like they're your parent.
Put a number 1 in the
That's
chat room
old
if you don't curse. Put a number 2 in the chat room if you curse in front of your parents or your auntie.
I don't like curse up a storm, but like I'll say a curse. Like
we're
adults.
Yeah, I get that. If in my
not that much in adult.
in my conversation and and I know if I'm saying certain things, I know there's a curse word coming around the bend. But when I'm with my mother and auntie and all of them, when I go around that bend, I substitute that word and I take it out of the vernacular because what's going to happen is I would never, even the thought of cursing in front of my mother is even at my age at 56 years old.
My grandma.
Damn, Senny. Oh my God. I was
95.
Wow. I can't do it. I'm sorry, God.
No.
I'm not built for it. I can't. I could be as angry. I've been angry in front of my mother about different issues, not at my mom. I don't even think I've ever been angry at my mother. I mean, as a child, because I didn't know any better. But even in angry situations, and I'm conversing with my mother or auntie and all of them, I just can't. I want to, but I just can't. I can't curse in front of my mother. My mother needs to be around me all the time, and then maybe that might help me with my vocabulary.
Right.
But I just can't do it. So put a number 2 in the chat room if you curse in front of your mother, auntie, grandma, all those hierarchy folks in your family, or just someone well-respected in the neighborhood. Like Miss Ann, the older lady on the block. I would never curse in front of her. I would walk away from her and I'd be like, this effing and F that, F this. But put a number 1 in the chat room if you don't curse, period. And put a number 1 and 2 in the chat room if you cursed in front of the hierarchy of the family. Senny went all the way to the top. I don't knock you for being so ambitious. She said she cursed in front of her mother and her grandmother. So there you go. All right, so listen, we're going to take a quick
Lee Scott called you a heathen.
What he said?
He said, "Silly, you freaking heathen, you cuss in front of your granny."
Oh,
But
man.
you know what? They never, when it's happened, they've never said anything. My mom wasn't like, like, how dare you, or, she never reprimanded me. So I guess it also depends on, like, your relationship. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that might work for you, but on this side, that ain't working.
Have you ever done it?
I've never.
If you
I've
did
never.
it and it offended your mom, and she was like, Shawn,
I never did
or
it.
whatever, I could understand you being like,
Senny,
but what if she wouldn't care?
Yeah, I know. I get it. In that scenario, maybe you might be right, but I've never even gotten to that point in 56 years and 14,650 million conversations.
You just come from a different
I never. I mean, there's times I want. I just can't.
Way back when.
I
Right,
can't.
you're absolutely right. We came from a different era.
Anybody else in the room?
LaShawn BX. I guess she said, "I'm with you, Senny." So I guess she's cussing in front of her mom and
that's
her
cool.
grandparents.
Disrespecting
disrespectful heathens.
Disrespecting the hierarchy of your family.
Randy Montgomery said too, but I always apologize to the elders. Well, if you gotta apologize, why say it?
So that means she's cursing in front of the RQ.
Right.
Who else?
Yeah,
So there's more. So
Princess
it's only.
Cox said we're Panamanian and a whole lot of cursing going on.
Okay,
in my
so that's
family.
3. So Barbi Cologne is
really, if I'm in mixed company, I'll say, excuse me, I'm about to say something, because there are some people my age, my friends don't cuss, and they're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people can be offended by cursing.
I just think that.
People.
So are you saying so far Lee Scott, Barbi Cologne, Shawn Harvey doesn't curse in front of the hierarchy?
I think you and I are the only two who never cursing for.
Lee Scott.
And Lee.
So there's only 3 of us that don't curse in front of the hierarchy, and all the rest of y'all are so liberal, so disrespectful.
D-Lo doesn't curse.
So liberal, so disrespectful in conversation with the hierarchy of your family. That's something that needs to be checked with everybody in that chat room. And I say this. Take personal. Hold on. I say this.
It's a word we all use.
Hold on a second. I say this. Look at me, everybody, if you're looking. I say this. This is your moment right now to take personal inventory. Your uncle is talking to you. Stop cursing in front of the hierarchy of your family.
Right.
Stop cursing in front of your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, and Miss Ann that's on the block.
Miss Ann.
Okay, that's
Miss
it.
Ann.
It's over. Whatever you did in the past is fine. Moving forward right now, I don't want your punk ass cursing in front of your mother, your auntie, grandma, and nobody else. I don't care what you say. You can delete me off of Facebook, Shawn. There you go again. Kiss my black ass. No more cursing. Senny, that goes for you. I want you to try today. Senny, today, I want you to try, young lady.
But I got a story to tell my mom.
Hold on a second.
But you ain't got to cut.
You don't have to.
Senny, with the cut.
Senny,
He like,
I'm going to get, Senny, I'm going to start, Senny J, I'm going to start with you. Okay? I want you to look into your heart real deep. And hold on, let me finish. And I want you to say to yourself, how do I feel when I curse at my 95-year-old grandmother? Shut, let me finish.
Right.
How do I feel when I curse in front of my beloved mother that saved my ass 16,000 times? And Senny, I want you to take inventory. I want you did it. You did a 49-day challenge. I want you not to curse at your grandmother or your mother
cussing at the grandmama.
for 49 days. We'll be right back. Hold on, hey, no, don't say nothing.
We're having a conversation.
No more cursing. That's it. The orders came from the top. Everybody in that chat room, nobody curse at the elders.
Danielle says she don't curse in front of her parents.
Who said you can't curse in front of your elders? Whoa. Yeah. Okay, we are back, you guys. So
the ladies in charge right now, y'all.
That's right. You got me and Barbie for the rest of the show.
Ooh.
Which is going to be great.
Yeah.
Oh, let me put on the other one so you can see. There you go. Sorry about that. You guys know I'm multitasking. You're going to hear different songs. It's going to be weird up here.
Right. No, but we'll know what we're doing with that computer.
No, but it's fine. I have another story for you guys. I'm going to get into it. A Las Vegas substitute teacher is accused of taping a mask to a student's face. This is why my kids are at home. The mother of a 9-year-old boy in Las Vegas has accused the substitute teacher of taping a mask onto her son's face after he forgot to wear one when he got up during class to get a drink of water. The story goes on to say that she was furious. The mother told reporters that she filed a police report. She said, I was scared for my son on what kind of long-term effect, see, we're talking about mental health, right, on what kind of long-term effect it is going to have on him socially, the fact that the entire class was laughing at him. She said that the teacher, whose identity was unclear, did not tell the boy to put a mask on. She instead pulled him up in front of the classroom, in front of all the students, and then she taped the mask across the top of his face.
See, that's when...
She said the mom said her son told her that it was not an isolated incident and claimed other students also had their masks taped to their face. The Clark County School District said in a statement that it was aware of the isolated incident and is dealing with the employee through proper channels. The principal proactively notified the family of the investigation. The alleged incident occurred at Reedham Elementary School in Mountain's Edge. The mother did tell reporters that she wants the teacher to resign.
I agree. She should.
I wonder how old this teacher is.
That should be like,
that sounds
assault.
like some
That's
Catholic
assault,
school
because
with the ruler.
If you touch my son like that, it's gonna be a problem.
Right. What would you do if somebody did that to Elijah Park?
First of all, let's play something to y'all. Listen, don't touch my dead baby.
Right, and why would you tape it to his face like that?
If he kept taking it off or not listening, you should just send him to the principal office or follow proper channels. Because I'm sure taping a mask to his face was not following the proper procedures.
Right, in the school code of conduct,
right,
by the CDC. You didn't follow anything that you were supposed to do.
Right.
I'm at a loss for words. And I feel like more things like this, I read you guys the story, remember, of that teacher that got assaulted by the parent. The parent went home, dropped off the kid, and came back.
Said some
and beat up the teacher.
And that stuff like that can happen if you touch people's children.
Yeah, so just, I don't know, be careful out here.
She must have forgot about that story, because that might happen with me. And
right.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it is, but it's a very strong possibility that, you might catch these hands.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I don't know why they would do that. That's why I decided to do remote learning with my kids. And also, standing 6 feet apart? You over here standing next to him. Close.
That's like adult bullying. Like, you are taking advantage of your daggone position with them children. You don't do that.
Yeah, and teachers are already going
now
through
them kids need
stuff.
Them 5 days. They need a mental health day because you just stressed that baby out.
You done stressed out the kid to the point where he doesn't need it anymore.
And the other kids for watching it.
Yeah.
They're traumatized.
Right, because they're like, what if it happens to me?
Right.
But I'm glad that they were able to, it looks like they contacted the family of the other kids. To make sure that they don't do, to make sure that they know what's going on. And my next story that I have, GoDaddy, which is a website browser company, or no, they like a website hosting platform. Like, you can go on there and create any web page you want. They're cutting off a website that was snitching on people for violating the Texas abortion ban. Now that Texas, of course, has passed that ban, anti-abortion group an anti-abortion group called Texas Right to Life created a website that asks citizens to report people who violate the law, promising to ensure that these lawbreakers are held accountable for their actions. Then GoDaddy recently gave the group 24 hours to find a new home. They said, we have informed prolifewhistleblower.com that they have 24 hours to move to another provider for violating our terms of service. By that late afternoon, it appeared the website found that home on a provider called Epic. And that site has been known to save controversial sites, like the one that I don't know if Donald Trump started it or a conservative group started it. It was called Parler because they got kicked off of Facebook. So they went onto this. They created an app for this other group.
For their foolish rhetoric.
Right.
Yeah.
However, the site was down as of early Sunday morning. Initially, GoDaddy said that the whistleblower site violated multiple provisions of its terms of service. Epic reportedly also decided hosting the form that allowed citizens to inform on their neighbors was against its terms of service as well and cut the website off. It's unclear who is hosting the controversial website now. The website was also having issues with the public after a group of TikTokers flooded the site with fake tips, which I think is really good. I mean, when you have groups like this that are, because when you think about what happens, it almost is like inciting violence. Right, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And why would you want to stop people from getting help? You know what I'm saying? Because I guess under this new law, like, people can be sued and all that other type of stuff. They can get fines of up to $10,000. Yeah. So or the people that, I mean, with this law, the people that report people, they also get paid too. See, they can get something with it as well.
That money, and this is a prime example.
I think it's like $1,000 or something like that.
Makes no sense. Prime example of Kens and Karens minding other people's damn business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right, Barbi. No, you're absolutely right with that.
Kens and Karens mind your daggone business. I nothing to do with y'all.
Yes, leave the people alone, whatever they're trying to do. Even the people that stand outside of abortion clinics with like signs and stuff like that. Go find something else to do. Leave those poor people alone.
See, I always want to be somebody's business.
Right. An Australian toddler was found safe. I actually saw this story going across social media for a couple of days. It was a little boy. I believe he had autism. He was about 3 years old, and his family had lost him. His name was He was in New South Wales. This was in Australia. He spent 3 nights lost in the Australian brush after disappearing from his parents' home. The young boy, identified as Anthony A.J. Elfalak, he survived 3 near freezing nights in the woods, but he was actually on his parents' rural property, so he was actually less than 550 yards away from his home. How I don't know how far 550 yards is, but it sounds like it's pretty close.
Right. And how you...
For 3 days to be lost?
I don't think they looked hard.
Well, they had, when his parents, this happened on Friday, when the parents reported him missing around 12:30 on Friday, law enforcement organized an extensive search party with the help of local authorities and emergency service. More than 130 people spent the weekend looking for him.
How hard did you look if this young fella was only 500 yards away?
After a days-long search, aviation support spotted the little boy splashing in the stream near his home. I saw the video. He was like playing in the water and led ground teams to rescue him. According to the rescue teams, he was kneeling in the water when a state emergency service officer approached him and touched his shoulder. The officer reportedly said that upon being touched, the little boy turns toward him with a massive smile on his face. They said that the little boy was in good condition and he was observed at the hospital following his rescue. The boy has since been reunited with his family. They're saying it's a miracle that he's alive.
It is a miracle, and that he need to be in child services. They don't give him back because first of all, how does a child so young get lost on the family property for 3 days, and he only a few feet away? Like, come on.
I don't know. That's very strange to me. Like,
something sound fishy.
And how you have 130 people,
right, looking,
and air support,
and you still ain't see him? No, something sound fishy.
They said that the little boy, he just had some minor cuts and scrapes, severe diaper rash.
I'm sure.
And that's it. They just said probably dehydration.
So he outside for 3 days in the elements, damn near freezing temperatures. He survived, and he only had a few scratches and some diaper rash.
I don't even think I'd be able to survive 3 days.
I'm not buying it.
What was he doing?
Right, but that's my point. That's why I'm not buying it.
They
lying.
What are they?
Something going on. They probably was hiding that boy somewhere.
Yeah, somebody wants some money.
That's what it was.
Some insurance money. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know.
How old was the kid again?
3 years old.
No, I'm not buying that bull crap.
I'm trying to think if my kids would have been able to survive 3 days. I mean, was he crying?
3 days.
Was there
no food? Okay, he probably couldn't been drinking the water from the stream. But at 3 years old, I don't. And you are in the element and damn near freezing temperatures. I don't think a 3-year-old could have survived that.
Yeah, I don't.
Something sound fishy. It sounds fishy. I don't like it.
Barbi, I don't think it's fishy. Right. I think that maybe he was hiding. I think that maybe that's what he was doing.
So we had a whole little like Jungle Book going on. You know, he made friends with the animals outside and they protected them.
Yeah, he was probably hiding. Probably did a lot of sleeping. Probably did a lot of sleeping.
Okay.
I want to know where I'm saying like if it were me, I'd be out there. And they didn't say where he like left from. Like they didn't say like how they lost him.
Right.
How did you lose him?
How do you lose a 3-0? I don't understand. And I never understood how people lose their children. Because when my son was 3,
right,
he was always in my eyesight.
Right.
Always. If it wasn't mine, it was his father's. Arm's length. I snatch his little tail right up if I needed to. Come on.
One time I lost my daughter. Well, I don't even want to say I lost her. She was hiding. Mm-hmm. And I was in the store and I knew that she had been like playing in the racks and stuff.
Right.
But I just like didn't hear her. And I was like loose. And I was like looking around. And when you do that first like initial scan, right, that's when your heart drops.
The panic set a little bit.
And I forget how old she was. I want to say she was like maybe 4 or 5. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like looking around. I'm looking at all the racks and I'm calling her name and she's not answering. And I was like, I can't believe this. She should be right here. But I started getting scared. And so I was like, let me go to the thing. And then I called her like one last time and she started laughing. And I went to where she was and she was like standing like, in the circular racks, just looking at me and laughing. I was so mad.
Right.
I was like, you do not do that. You stand right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
And that was the only time. But that feeling of like not being there is like so horrific. So I could imagine what they were going through. But to know that he was right there, I would be so mad then too. Like, I'm more mad at myself because that is like a different situation. Like being in the woods, like, I mean, I can understand like if he got lost, but if you have a big property like that, I guess they probably just let him roam around a lot. But it can be easy to get caught up out there.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
So watch out, you guys. If you have kids, keep them close to you.
Close by.
Don't be having them go out there do all of that. Terry Crews, you know that guy? He was the father from Everybody Hates Chris.
I hate Chris. Yeah.
Yes, I love that show. He sent out a tweet about being uninvited to the cookout.
The cookout he was never invited to in the first place.
Terry
doing too much.
He's saying, Terry Crews tweeted about being uninvited to the cookout. He wrote, "The best thing about being uninvited to the cookout is you never drank the Kool-Aid." Commenters responded to Terry's statement with much confusion. Someone stated, "If he keeps this up, I'm about to start asking where he was on January 6th. Another person wrote, "We invited him a long time ago. It took him months to come up with this." Another person said, "F what y'all talking about. Terry Crews is still invited to my cookout." Terry Crews stirred up controversy with his view on the Black Lives Matter movement. He stated Black Lives Matter doesn't turn into Black Lives Better. And then after backlash, he went on to CNN Don Lemon's show to speak on his stance. He also attempted to reclaim tried to reclaim a word he defined each letter with a new meaning and made the word an acronym. He was trying to reclaim the word coon. Terry Crews, what is going on? Nobody was even talking to you.
See, this is what happens when you become too acclimated with white America and you lose Black America within yourself with his black ass. This is what happens.
You're too big and black to be talking like this.
Too big and damn black to be sitting here talking like a damn fool.
Terry, come on. And I think probably what happened with him too is just that I don't know if I think he got a lot of black backlash. I think his wife is mixed when he got his did you see that reality show that they did?
I did not. I'm not that big of a Terry Crews fan.
Yeah, well, him and his family I'm a reality TV show. I love reality TV. And supposedly he had they had a show, but his wife, she's really light, but I don't know. I think she's mixed. And he got such backlash, I think, from that because, also Michael Ealy, he had this long, beautiful post that he wrote to his wife who's from Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people say that a lot of these black actors that thrive in, black media, that a lot of them have interracial relationships and they feel like they hide that fact. Even, what's his face? What's his name? He's short. Taye Diggs.
Oh, yeah, Tay.
He speaks a lot about being rejected by the black community because his children's mom is his wife. And I feel like that's not true. I feel like it's something in you that feels like people, because there's a lot of people in interracial relationships and they still thrive and do whatever, have a career. So what is it within you that you feel that you need to keep that a secret? Mm-hmm. Because you kind of do, because a lot of us don't. It
seems like they're ashamed. That's what. Don't be ashamed of your white wife or your Hispanic wife. If you love who you love, parade her around. Right. But don't keep trying to put us black women down because that's who you chose. You choose who you want to be with because that's who you love, not because you hate your race of women.
Right. Or say that it's fear of rejection when you're not even giving anybody an opportunity to respond or act on it. I feel like that's just very naive on them, and I'm tired of seeing interviews like that. And Terry Crews, I don't know what the hell is going on with you. You should focus on trying to book a project.
Right, that's what just hush and work.
Just hush and work. But now you feel like you're being blackballed because of the black community. No, maybe you're being blackballed because you came out against Harvey Weinstein and was talking about
Yeah.
how you were groped, unfortunately, which is an unfortunate situation for you, but
I mean,
that kind of makes people
Yeah.
look a certain way when things like that happen. So maybe you should just focus on that, Terry, or speaking out against women's rights, sexual assault, something that you're familiar with.
Right. Speak on that.
Speak on that.
Stop trying to worry about our cookouts because you're not invited any daggone way.
Don't worry about the cookouts and Black Lives Matter, obviously, because that doesn't resonate with you.
No, clearly it is not.
Black Lives Matter means nothing to you, doesn't resonate with you. So focus on something that does. And maybe people will invite you back to the cookout based on that. So we feel for you, Terry.
Right.
Good to, or talk to your wife about it. Maybe she can help you out with some of the things that you're feeling.
Go to therapy.
Yeah, go to therapy. Have you guys seen that show Clickbait? Is it a movie?
Yes. It's a short series.
A short
on
series.
Netflix.
What is it about?
It was about a man. I happened to watch it. I binge watched it the other day. He was married to a woman. He was a white man, and she was a black woman. Mm-hmm. And he some series of events started happening, and it was crazy. He was murdered. He was kidnapped and murdered. And they were trying to figure out why he was murdered, and some crazy things would start happening. I don't want to tell everything because everybody probably, well, I don't care if y'all see it.
Right.
Anyway,
well, no, don't give away spoilers. But what? So do they? Is it like this internet thing because they met on the internet?
Him and the wife. He was okay. The preface was he had many different personalities, many different online personalities.
Okay.
So he was dating many different women in many different cities. In states.
Okay.
But in all actuality, it really wasn't him. And they thought it was him. And the whole, y'all really got to watch it. It is so good.
Well,
but the plot twist was like, what?
Well, they're saying it's coming up on the internet a lot because a lot of people are saying that it's having them stressed. Because
how y'all stressed over a damn show? Oh my God.
And I was like, I keep seeing things for it, but I haven't had the time to actually watch it.
Watch it, Senny. It's good.
And
watch it.
You know what? I don't know if anybody else feels this way. When you want, I have to be in, okay, you can be like, oh, Senny, you need to watch Clickbait. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then like maybe I'll click on it and I'll be like, I'll read the synopsis and I'll be like, but I'm not in the mood for that type of category.
Times. Yeah, it took
you
me
know
a
what
few
I mean?
tries to watch
Because I'll
it.
be like, I want to watch something funny right now.
Right.
And so I'll watch something funny or like a rerun or whatever. And then it's like I never get to what I was supposed to watch.
Right. Yeah. It took me about 6 tries to watch because I couldn't get past the first 20 minutes of the first episode.
Right.
Because I would fall asleep or it started off a little slow.
Right.
But once you get past the half of the first episode, it gets good. So yeah, you should watch it. Y'all should watch it.
Well, yes. So but if you're having anxiety, like other people seem to be having
that's
online.
Why I didn't want to tell no more because a lot of people in the room didn't. Princess got to finish watching it, and D-Lo said she want to watch it. That's why I didn't tell anymore, y'all. It's a really good show watching that. What they tell online?
No, online. People were saying it's having them stressed, especially people that are doing into dating online. Some people were expressing about how they're in like really deep into their into their thing, and it's making them second guess their relationship.
I can understand why. I definitely could understand why because I was like, oh my God, this is what going on.
But is it based on real events or is this fiction?
You know what? I don't remember if it was based on. I know they did at the end of the show. The main character, they did a tribute to him. So maybe it was.
Oh, I don't know. You guys let us know.
It's a limited
if you
series.
know any more.
I think it's only like maybe 8 episodes, and that's it. So it's not that long. You can watch it in a day.
Oh, why are they doing that? Why didn't they just make it a movie?
Maybe I don't know, but it was good. I was like, oh, this is good.
I know. And then I have they say it's called binging. I forget what it is, but it's something that people experience when they're done watching. Because binge watching is like a thing now.
Yes, it is.
And people, when they stop, they experience like I don't want to say depression, but it's like a slight sadness that they're saying. When the shows end, which is different than sometimes I've read books where it's over and I'm like, oh, can't believe that book is over. Or I've reread books, which is. I think it's kind of insane. Why do we do that? But I guess
so enthralled the character. I guess it is,
right?
Or the book or the movie,
right?
You know, you become like part of it. I guess I don't know.
Right.
It's weird. It's weird. Like I can see myself as a specific character.
Yeah, I can get rewatching a movie or something because you know it's the visual excitement or whatever, even though you know what's gonna happen. Yeah. But a book, it's really like.
But you can read a book and have a complete different scenario if you read it again, and you know you can imagine a different scenario when you reread something as well.
Yeah, that's true too. Or it is true too. Sometimes when you reread, I'll be like, I didn't know that part. Or
or did I skip over that part?
Right. Or it means something different.
I read fast. It's the same way I do. That's why I got like slow. So I'm like, damn, did I miss that part? What the heck? Go back.
Go back a couple pages.
Wait, I missed this.
Yeah, and I'm actually sad too because I feel like I need to be reading more. You know, it's different reading because I feel like I do read a lot, but I guess it's different reading on your phone, like little short blurbs than actually reading a book. But then sometimes when I don't equate the two. It's weird. When I'm on my phone, I don't look at it as like wasting time when I'm on TikTok for like 3 hours. Girl. But if I pick up a book, I'm like, I don't got time to be reading this book.
I was saying that to my friend.
Does anybody
I need to
that?
get back to reading.
Right.
I used to read 2-3 books a week.
Right.
Girl, I can't even remember the last time I read a good book. Right.
Or I feel like I want to go get a good book. Or I actually, there is one I actually recently bought. It's called The Water Dancer. And because I found this guy on Instagram, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. He's a big author. His name is Ta-Nehisi Coates. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm probably not. But supposedly he wrote this book and I read it and I was like, I read about it and I was like, oh, let me see it. And when I was out, I seen it in a store and I was like, oh, let me get that. I'm going to read it.
It's called The Water what?
The Water Dancer. I think it's about a boy whose mom like was a slave, but he like got out of it and like started doing something else. So it's supposed to be really good. It's sitting there right on my thing, and I have not cracked it open. I'm going to read it.
Noble credits. Let me go on and download my little.
Or maybe we should do that. Maybe we could start like a book club for this show. You guys like to read? Put one in the chat room if you want to read, and we'll find a book. Or if we have
that one.
Yeah, right. Maybe that's
like it's a good one to start with.
Yeah, it seems like it's a good. I'll put in the I'll take a picture of it and put it in the group. Or if anybody's read it, if anybody's out there that's read that book,
let us know.
Let me know if it's good. I like to read all types of stuff. So so yeah, maybe stop Netflixing. If clickbait is giving you anxiety, pick up a book.
Right, pick up a book. Wind down. Woosah yourself.
Right. If you're getting binge watching depression, anxiety from certain shows, or anxiety over picking which show, because I've done that too. I've spent an hour trying to find something to watch and never picked anything.
Right. End up just going back to my phone, scrolling.
That's the worst.
Girl, horrible.
It's a problem. So we all need to stop doing that and pick up.
Princess, why are you saying what? Like, what you wasn't to?
Yeah, Prentice. Do you like to read? That's what I asked you.
Do you want to read?
Do you want to read?
You want to be a part of book club? That's all we want to say.
We're starting a book club, and we just want to know if you want to be a part of it.
That is all. Yes. That is all. That was a yes or no answer.
That is all we're asking. No, but yeah. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. We're gonna close it up.
Yeah.
And yes, we did the shout outs already. Oh, I feel like that went by fast. Make sure that you guys are following us. Make sure you're contacting LaShawn, Oliver,
for the bowling tournament.
Yes,
it's gonna be September 26th here in Easton at Bardine Lanes, 3700 St. Nicholas Street. You guys can contact LaShawn, Oliver for all of the ticket information. You guys can also just donate if you would like to be a part of the bowling tournament. Proceeds going to benefit the the Allentown
two shelters
in Allentown and the rescue mission here in Easton. So if you guys would like to participate, it's like I said again, to reiterate, Sunday, September 26th from 1 to 4. Doors are going to open up at 12.
How many? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
How many people per team? Like, do we have
It's
our
five
team yet?
per team. Yes, it's five.
So we can
per
only get
team.
2 more people. If me and you are on one, me, you, and Sean.
Sean are on the team, and I think we have 2 more. So it's
Or
5.
if LaShawn's gonna be on our team.
Yeah, she is. LaShawn's gonna be on our team, and I forget who else.
Okay.
So it's 5. We have the lanes. It's 5 people because they don't let you. Because if you want to be in the bowl at least 2 games, it's 5 per lane.
Okay.
And we have, I think, already 6 teams.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a good turnout.
Or if you guys just want to come,
Ray,
chill
you
out
sure
and look
could
at us.
be on my team. Come on over here, inbox me, and I will send you the information. Ray.
Or Mike Baker. Where are you at, bro?
Y'all could be on Team Barbi, Team Senny, Team Shawn. Y'all sure could.
You're so crazy.
I mean, they asking. I'm just like, yes. You can be on my
Yes.
team.
Why not?
Yes, come on, join us.
Yes, you guys, we truly appreciate that. And yes, so catch us tomorrow morning. We'll be back here at 7 a.m. for a Throwback Thursday. We're going to have the same great show for you.
That's right.
You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat. The E is a 3.
Yes, you guys can find Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Hard Funny on Instagram. You guys can find me, Barbi Cologne on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram, Designer Babe 38 on TikTok, Designer Babe 40 on Snapchat.
Yes, there you go. So you guys go on out there. Have a great day.
Be great on purpose.
Yes, be great on purpose. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.
Oh, and don't forget one more last announcement: the Best of Both Worlds with Rob Stapleton and Will Trax at the IMU, 831 South Delaware Drive, October 17th, which is a Sunday. As y'all know, Sean say the Sundays are a new Saturdays. Come on out. You guys can see me or Sean for those tickets, and I'm sure he will have the information for the tickets available very, very shortly.
Yes. Oh, that's going to be exciting.
Yes.
I'll be there for that one.
You'll be there for that one, Senny?
I try to be there for all of them, but I will be there for sure.
Yeah.
And that's 10 days before my birthday, so it could be a good
birthday.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, you guys look out for that.
Turn up birthday.
October 27th. My birthday, it's on a Wednesday this year.
Okay.
So we can do it on Wednesday, have a little party. So I hope you guys will be able to make it for that.
Yeah.
Virtually or in person.
Come on down.
We only have 2 extra chairs.
Right.
Standing room only.
We got a little bench.
Trying to get rid of all of this.
BYOC. Bring your own chair.
Word.
Come on down to the party.
Yes. Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Let's stop that one. Bye, y'all.
DJ Younganut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
It's Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
On Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show.